Hey people, Positive Paul. It's Friday, February 25th, 2022. And as the false reality crumbles all around us, at this point, for a month now, these American Nazi reptoids have been frantic concerning me. Paul Wilson Lindner Jr., MK Ultra, Satanic Ritual Abuse, and these implants head to toe. That's why they've been hassling me. That's why they're following me around down here in Rosarito Beach, Mexico, because they have no choice. They did something they can't turn back from, period. And after my 7-year search on social media, meaning YouTube, but what happened is remember, YouTube had outlived its usefulness for the truth. So people like myself that were using this platform to say, hey, look, there are people out there having their lives destroyed because they were victims of the military-industrial satanic complex that took over the United States of America post-World War II. Inch by inch, step by step, they have been working hard at ensuring that everybody, due to the fact now that we're all cornered in these identities, and they use the specter of race against all of us, in particular demonizing white people who, yes, you could look in modern era, yes, these people that may have really, hurt groups, and unfortunately the last group are people of color, black people, suffered greatly. But in the history of all mankind, we've been enslaved. But it's a mindset that's created to give you the perception that one group is bad, another group is good, or whatever the case may be. And that's where all the when you look at an example in America, that's all they have left is the race card. But how this affects younger people is from the get-go, they don't have the ability to determine that, look, you're getting fed a bunch of lies. And the reason is we are at that point where the biblical narrative is intersecting with the conspiratorial narrative. Now, in my case, I got ran out of the United States because I opened my mouth. I went up to the San Diego Veterans Hospital there off of La Jolla Village Drive and started talking about some of my problems, to include these implants. They went into complete damage control. All institutions across the United States have been taken over, essentially by hybrids that are ran by these American Nazi reptoids. And you can look, they've set up shop all over the place. We know Europe, Australia, England, but with me, I don't know how I was the one that got away. Now, clearly my story goes right to the top. I have a high-ranking Satanist that was in my family. My family was ran out of Bavaria, Germany. Now, you can clearly, when you do a proper investigation, you can see the inconsistencies of these lazy lying lizards on how they've tried to demonize my family. And this is going back well over 100 years ago. But the thing is, it's not just my family. The problem is much larger than that. But because they operate in the shadows, everything's compartmentalized. The right hand doesn't know what the left is doing. People are essentially, they've given up their free will in a sense that they just accept this is the way it is. And this is where the false religions come into play, teaching the false doctrine. This is an ongoing situation. There's always somebody working on fixing the problem. But yet, The problem's never clearly defined. And look, we have to live, right? They've set up this whole construct of going to work. It revolves around money. And if you don't have your money, you can't have your stuff. That's the control mechanism. But more importantly for me, what they've done over the past month with the shutting the internet off, which I'm back with that got straightened out. But the problem is YouTube has become useless for me now. I cannot make a video other than a couple-minute video showing these flyovers with all the anomalies that all these frauds have talked about over the years, but they can't show you one example. It's just them yapping. And it's the whole social media fairy tale land that, again, YouTube outlived its usefulness because people were using it to witness. Now, with that being said, they've got us moving in so many different directions now that the waters are so muddy that it will take a tribulation style event that a very small group of us have been within at least the past 10 years. And look, you know, you can go back in time, but I'm talking right now that we got to understand that this isn't an ongoing situation. Now, if I'm down here in Mexico and easily these American Nazis flooded money down here, all right, where I'm at, where my son's mom is from, to distract and take away the fact that there's a bigger picture, the forest through the trees, which is I'm one American, one white person down here who I wouldn't, you know, I've been walking around for years now trying to witness to these people, telling them that they're not chasing around, they're not following around a crazy criminal. I'm a Satanic Ritual Abuse survivor. I have implants. And these assholes that everybody complains about, not just Mexicans, these white people, these Americans, are actually at this point, they're nothing but a bunch of creepy chameleon Canaanite reptoid creeps. And this is the part they don't get. So what they do is, in order to discredit me, because I don't have a criminal record, they had to find a way to get the harassment campaign started here in Mexico to keep an eye on me. And so this big stolen car caper that now is 8 years old, and their big investigation, which is a farce. I go to the authorities. I've gone to them. This, you know, I'm year 7 telling these people that think about what you're doing. They won't even consider that maybe I could be right. And what they're doing is, well, they don't know about Exodus. Keep yourself far from a false matter. They don't know about Leviticus. Do not profit off the blood of your neighbor. Thou shalt not be a talebearer and run up and down, gossiping. But the point is they were literally, through their lies, money, coercion, they were able to dupe a lot of these good Mexicans around here, specifically some of the neighbors, to engage in what's supposed to be a community watch. But they've all been hiding in their houses their whole lives, scared of the cartel. The cartel runs rampant, does whatever they want. If they're committing a crime in front of these people that are taking money off of me, getting their houses remodeled, given cars, and you see these people are getting all the same security systems hardwired into their electrical, systems. It's hypocritical. But who does a 8-year investigation? Only never to question me or anybody, to say, hey, look, who does an 8-year investigation never to make an arrest? I'll tell you who. A very clueless, dumb American Nazi hybrid reptoid creep that goes around the world and buys off all the poor people, lying to them. Now, if you've been sitting here in poverty, do you think you're going to care about some American satanic ritual abuse? What the hell is that? I've been poor my whole life, sleeping on dirt, eating rice and beans. Do you see how this works, folks? And again, I'm only saying this because I'm here in Mexico. These people have, some of them, been helping me. They try to stand up, and they know that at this point it's a vaudeville act with these hacks. So the point is, YouTube is now worthless for me. I am going to try to get another video up to BitChute. They are so desperate now, they're sending hybrid stalkers. I had to go up to San Diego because my son's birthday is coming up next week. And they, oh my God, it's a shame. The snitch society, these Benedict Arnolds. But they had hybrids following me. And you saw the upload with the helicopter flying overhead. Oh my, if I do, I'm going to do a breakdown and show you one individual that's clearly an agent, but oh my God. It would make any of you reptilian shapeshifter numbnuts on YouTube blush, because that's all you can do. I got these assholes in real life following me around because the people they represent who are long gone, that raped and tortured me as a kid, experimented on me, stuffed me with implants, all right? They're all waiting to be thrown into the lake of fire. Now again, this is how I'll say this. For you clueless CAMERO Clown Club stalkers in Rosarito Beach, Mexico. And God bless the good people that aren't buying into the lies. This is a little taste of what hell might be like. Imagine the noise, the deafening noise, 24/7, non-stop. You can't sleep. Imagine the nastiest smell you ever smelled in your life, in your nose, all day, all night. Imagine little pinpricks all just attacking your body day and night, and they're demons that will torture you for an eternity. Imagine the heat coming off the lake of fire, burning your skin. Now imagine me, Positive Paul, the guy that tried to warn you about all this, and you spit on me because you don't know better. And so what it will take is the tribulation, which is almost here. It's going to sneak up on all you, and you're not going to know what hit you. But you will remember me, and you will remember and give praise and glory to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his only begotten son, Yeshua, because there's one way out, no other way.